Christmas ornaments. The idea of decorating a tree for Christmas began in Germany when they used to add fruits and nuts to trees once the leaves fell off to symbolize the promise of spring to come. But in 1605, a fir tree was brought inside and adorned with paper roses, candles, nuts, and fruits, which was groundbreaking. The idea of decorating a tree indoors took off and spread across Germany. In the 1800s, German immigrants brought the tradition to America, who made their own interpretations. Figure we would. Early ornaments were made out of whatever items that families had available to them, like fruits, and especially apples, nuts, strings of popcorn, and cranberries, paper streamers, candles, and metal foil. They really came to show off American ness, so to speak. Now here's a fun fact. Even before Christmas lights were invented, we loved the idea of lighting up a tree. Bits of foil were often added to reflect the light in the room and make the tree glisten. Now, have I told you that this is my favorite time of the year, Christmas? Now, number one is the traditional ball ornament. And this is my wife's decorations. Let's see. You can see that right there. Now, of course, the ball ornaments have taken on another phase these days. She's got drums. I don't know if you can see it right here. And other ball ornaments. You know those sets of round plastic ornaments, like I showed you, that you decorate your tree with? Well, those originated in Germany also. Hans Greiner started making glass ball ornaments, which were called baubles, during the 1800s, which became the first manufactured Christmas ornaments. In the late 19th century, F.W. Woolworth, now that's a name right there for you old schoolers, brought the idea to America, where he sold more than $25 million worth a year. Now, eventually, manufacturers began using injection molding, which injecting molten material into a mold with plastic materials, which allow for a variety of other shapes and sizes. And also, here's a fun fact about that. The round shape of the bauble originates from the shape of the original decorating material, such as fruits and nuts. Now, number two is the Christmas star, but these days we use a Christmas topper. Now, it looks like an assortment of different things. I don't know what to really call it. My wife would be the expert on that. But if you're not using a star, there's a Christmas like bow or a tree topper, but it's the same effect. Now behind me is a bow topper that I was speaking about. And this is, again, my wife's decoration. She is fabulous at this. You may know that the Christmas star you see sitting on top of trees and hung on branches has religious origins. But do you know why? Well, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, there were magi, or wise men, who saw an unusual star in the sky and knew it would lead them to the baby Jesus. They followed that star all the way to the stable where Jesus lay in a manger and brought gifts of gold, incense, and myrrh. The star that we use to decorate our tree today is representative of the original Star of Bethlehem. And here's a fun fact about that. Though we sometimes refer to them as the three kings, the wise men were not actually kings. Instead, they were the equivalent of astrologers who followed the patterns of the stars and were held in high esteem. Now, number three is a candy cane. Now, we don't have the traditional looking candy cane with the curve, so to speak. So this will have to do. We use candy canes for everything from Christmas tree decorations to stocking stuffers. Another German Christmas tradition, the candy cane, originated around 1670, designed to help children sit still during Christmas service. The candy was shaped like a J to represent crooks of the shepherds. Now, I'm not talking about thieves and robbers, but it's called a crook of the shepherds that visited baby Jesus. You know the thing that they had where it looks like a upside down J. Well, that's a crook. Okay. Around 1900, the red stripes and peppermint flavoring were added. Christians believe that the red stripes represent the blood that Jesus shed on the cross, and the peppermint flavoring represents the hyssop plant that was used for biblical purification. Fun fact, the original candy canes had no flavoring or color and were essentially just sugar sticks. Number 4, angels. I didn't have any angels to show. Many people use beautiful ornate angels to decorate the top of their tree or to hang intermixed with other ornaments. These too have religious connotations. They can represent the angel that appeared in Bethlehem to announce the birth of Jesus, the angel Gabriel who told Mary she would give birth to Jesus, or even the idea of angels watching over us and protecting us. Fun fact, soon after Christmas trees became popular, parents would decorate trees with streamers, telling their children that the streamers were pieces of angel hair that had been caught in the branches. And number 5, now this one I'm sure you never heard of, the Christmas pickle. The Christmas pickle is definitely one of the weirdest Christmas ornament traditions. It emerged in the late 19th century as a game that parents created for their children. They bought a glass pickle ornament, hid it inside the tree where it would blend it in with the branches, and asked the children to hunt for it. Whoever found the pickle first got an extra gift. Fun fact, aside from that being a fun fact, while this is said to be a German tradition, Germany claimed we had nothing to do with this. It's thought to be the idea of a salesman who wanted to sell more ornaments. So that's the history and origin of Christmas ornaments. Enough said.